Hi everyone, it's Aaron, and today I'm going to show you how to make my Greek quinoa salad. Now, just like a lot of my other recipes, this recipe is easy to make, it's tasty, and it's economical. Most of the ingredients in this quinoa salad is healthy for the gut, and as I go through the recipe with you, I am going to tell you how each of those ingredients are healthy for the gut. So let's get started. So here's how to make the Greek quinoa salad. So first we start by cooking the quinoa. The quinoa here is already cooked. So basically what you do is that you put the quinoa in a pan, 2 cups of it, with either 4 cups of vegetable broth or 4 cups of water. I prefer to use vegetable broth because it adds more flavor to it. Quinoa is gut healthy because it's rich in fiber, and the fiber feeds beneficial bacteria in the gut and promotes regular bowel movements. So while the quinoa is cooling, because you want to wait for it to cool some before you add the rest of the ingredients to it, you can make the dressing. The dressing is made of half a cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 6 tablespoons of lemon juice, garlic cloves smashed or grated, 3 garlic cloves smashed or grated, and salt and pepper to taste. And you want to whisk it up really well so that the oil and the rest of the ingredients come together really well there. You don't want it to settle. So the garlic contains antimicrobial properties that combat harmful bacteria in the gut. It also contains antioxidants that reduce gut inflammation. The red wine vinegar contains a compound called polyphenols that reduce inflammation in the gut. Olive oil contains compounds that reduce gut inflammation, and it also has antioxidants that promote a healthy gut. Lemon juice is a good source of vitamin C, which protects the gut lining from stress and inflammation. Lemon juice also has anti-inflammatory properties that support the healthy gut health, and it can help balance the pH of the gut once it's metabolized. The dried oregano has antimicrobial properties that combat harmful bacteria and parasites in the gut, and it improves digestive function by stimulating the digestive enzymes. So as you can see, this dressing itself is very gut healthy within itself. So now that the dressing is made and our quinoa's cooled down, let's start adding some ingredients. So next we are going to add 4 cups of tomatoes that have been halved. These are grape tomatoes, so just dump them right on in there. Tomatoes are also rich in fiber like the quinoa. They also contain antioxidants that reduce gut inflammation, and they contain a compound called lycopene, which promotes growth of beneficial gut bacteria. Next, let's go ahead and add these cucumbers. This is 1 whole cucumber that's been diced. Let's put that on in there. So cucumbers contain that fiber and antioxidants too that are beneficial for gut health. They also have a high water content, which promotes healthy digestion. Next, let's add the olives. This is 2 cups of olives here. So olives contain compounds that promote beneficial gut bacteria growth. They're also high in monounsaturated fats, which help reduce the inflammation in the digestive tract. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of red onion that's been diced. So red onion is rich in prebiotics, which promotes beneficial gut bacteria. Red onion also contains antioxidants that reduces inflammation and stress in the digestive system. Next, we're going to add scallions. This is 4 scallions that's been diced here. These scallions are rich in prebiotics, and they contain enzymes that aid in digestion by breaking down food and promoting nutrient absorption. So now that we have all this in here, we're just going to mix it up really well with a spoon. You can use your hand too if you like, but I'm going to use a spoon today. You know how pretty that's coming out. Very colorful. It's also going to be very yummy. So don't be shy about mixing it up really well before you add the dressing. Just going to do a few more mixing here. Make sure everything is evenly distributed. Alright, once it's distributed to our satisfaction, we're going to pour the dressing in. And sometimes this dressing settles pretty fast, so feel free to give it another whisk before you mix it in. Alright, so throw that on in there. Then mix it really well. Mix it until you see all of the salad pretty moist. It's smelling good and looking good. Wish you could smell all these flavors through the video. Alright, and last thing you're going to do is that you're going to cover this up, and they recommend that you refrigerate this for an hour to give opportunity for the flavors to really meld and get really yummy in there together. One more ingredient we add at the end, once you put some in a plate to eat, if you like, you can add a little feta cheese to the top. Feta cheese is gut healthy too. Since it's made from fermented sheep or goat's milk, it has probiotics in it that promote a balanced gut microbiome. It also contains calcium and vitamin D, which support overall digestive function. So here we are. This is the Greek quinoa salad. Hope you enjoyed this video.